Alright, so I've gotten a few questions about the E36 subframe in my E28. So I'm just going to go over what I'm doing right now. Basically, I'm redoing it because I didn't do it right the first time. I placed the subframe in the wrong spot. So this is an E36 subframe welded to E28. Knowing what I know now, I would probably just rebuild this from scratch and weld it to the E36 subframe. But anyways, I put it where I thought the engine should sit because I was going to use the stock engine mounts off the subframe. So anyways, didn't end up going with the M52, went with the M30. So basically with the subframe up here, too far forward, I made these boxes back here. Basically, that's where these little guys go. So these guys go in here. That's where they were. But my arms were like shooting in like that when in reality they should be like that. So anyways, yeah, so basically figured out what I did wrong. I moved it back 2 inches, and I also raised it up a ½ inch to get these guys at a right or a more proper angle. And yeah, so I've already finished the subframe. Now I've got to cut these boxes out and remake them, but a little bit farther back. And yeah, overall it wasn't too difficult. Definitely worth it if you're drifting, but I don't know. So anyways, I cut out all the stock stuff that was here and basically just welded a square tube and reinforced it, and it worked pretty good. It just wasn't perfect, so now I'm trying to make it the best it can be. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So these arms are low dynamic arms for an E36, but even with those, I'm at like -1.5 degrees of camber in the front. So I would like a little bit more, so I'm gonna have him make me some that are a bit wider, because you need a pretty wide arm on the E28, because the top hat is not in a similar location to an E36. So that's something that I discovered. But yeah, so pretty much I'm just gonna rebuild those and everything should be great. Do a little alignment and see what happens.